Hello family, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And that 9% of you who didn't subscribe but you're watching, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can know what I'm up to next time. So today I'm going to be making one of my favorite breakfasts, one of my favorite Jamaican breakfasts, and this is saltfish and okra. Now I've been feeling for this, so I went out and got me some okra, a nice small portion of it here, and I'm going to show you how I do this. I don't do it the traditional way where they boil it and then they cook it down afterwards. No, I do it slightly different. So these are medium-sized okras, and I'm just going to cut the top and the bottoms off of each of them, and I'm going to clean them. So I wash them in a little vinegar water just to get anything residue, anything that was on it. So I do have a bowl of it in my sink, and I'm going to rinse it in it. Right, then I run some fresh water over it afterwards. So here we go, almost done. It's just a few of them. And then I cut these in half because they're already small. They're not the huge ones. So I just cut them in half, and the ones that are a little bit bigger, there's about 3 or 4 of them, I cut that one into 3 instead of 2. But yeah, this is pretty much what I do. So you can try my recipe. I really advise it. It's really yummy if you're into this. It doesn't come out slimy because I hate that. But yeah, so cut them in half like this, and I'm going to put red bell pepper, yellow bell peppers, tomatoes, garlic, and I use my Maggie all-purpose seasoning and my Maggie fish seasoning and a bit of black pepper. That's all it takes for this dish. You don't have to do a whole lot. And I put also some scallion or green onion, as you guys will call it. I use a medium-sized whole onion. So I'm going to strip that off, and I'm going to clean it. So strip it off, wash it, and I'm going to chop that up. So for my codfish, I use the pre broken up codfish in the bag. It's the majority of the work is already done, so they just take the codfish, they add salt to it. It wasn't soaked in salt, so it's easier to deal with, and it saves me the work of going ahead and cleaning it off and doing all that jazz and pre-soaking it. So with that saltfish, it's codfish, they call it saltfish. So I go ahead and I rinse it off, then I boil it twice just to get the excess out. So I boil it, rinse it, and then boil it again, and that takes the majority, well, pretty much almost all of the salt off, because that one is just, the salt is just added. So I've already started boiling it once while I'm doing this. And now I'm cutting my yellow peppers. As you see here, I finished the onions. I'm doing the yellow peppers. And I'm going to take that fish off in a minute and boil it a second time because it's going to boil over soon. So I'm trying to beat the clock with it so it doesn't run over in my stove. Here goes the red pepper. Just take a sliver of that also. And I'm going to chop that bad boy up. Chop him up, chop him up. Yeah, so there we go. I'm doing so much things today. It's cleaning day. Well, every day is cleaning day, but the major clean. So I'm cooking, then I'm gonna have some breakfast and continue with what I was doing this earlier. So this is about 8 in the morning. I got up at 6 and I started, packing the garbages and doing stuff. Then I washed up and decided to make breakfast before I do the major stuff. So now I'm making my dumplings. So excuse me for the absence of me there. I'm just making those dumplings. I had the pot boiling with some salt water ready to put those in. So I'm gonna have this with boiled dumplings and boiled potatoes. I don't really necessarily like yam and banana and all that jazz that normally is used traditionally, so I do it my way. So this is my way personally. Everyone does something differently. So Now for this okra, what I do after the saltfish is boiled, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my little techniques. I put just about a cork and a half of oil in the pot. As you see there, not too much, just this bit. See that? And I'm going to add my okra in once the pot is hot enough. So I'm chopping up my tomatoes now, getting it ready, you know, starting it out. So I use a whole tomato. It's a medium-sized tomato, and I just use the whole tomato. I do love the flavor that it gives us, so this is why. You can go ahead and use a piece. Not everyone likes tomatoes, but I personally do love onions and I love tomatoes. I take about 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to crush it, and I'm going to chop it up, mince it up, excuse me. And get that in there too, because it kind of helps you with the salt from the codfish. So the pot's ready. Kind of let it stay a little bit too long, so it's splashing up on me, so I'm running away. So excuse me for running, because that sucker hot. You see that fire? Woo! Yeah, I had to cool him down. Cool him down. Yeah, so anyway, so I turned the stove down because it was a little too high. It was on, I think it was on 6, so I put it down now to about 4, which is about medium heat. So, and I'm still running away because it's still a little bit splashing. So, there we go. And my pot is almost boiling over with my dumplings. So I just crack it a bit to take some of the pressure out of it. Doesn't boil over. Yeah, so they're coming along nicely. You don't want to fry these necessarily. You're just like cooking it down, like sauteing it a little bit, you know, getting it all prepped, right? And then I'm gonna add my onions and the green onions, so scallion and onions I'm gonna add after. So I just spin this around for like 3 minutes, really. Just spinning around in the pot, just kind of get some of that cooking out of the way here. 3 to 5 minutes, I'd say I did this for. And then I push it aside, and I'm gonna add the onions to get some of the flavor from the onions and the green onions. Get the flavor out. So as you see here, I got my green onion, my red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, and my tomato and a little garlic at the side. It's not difficult to make this. It takes about, I'd say about 15 minutes to prepare this. So it's a quick, easy breakfast, and it keeps you full. I know once I eat this, I actually don't want any lunch, and I just move on to dinner, really, because it kind of keeps you. Personally, don't use your hands in the pot. I am a little experienced with this, so just use a spoon. So be advised. Yes, so there goes the green onions in, or scallion as we call it. You know, the nice aroma from that is amazing once it starts to cook. I'm just gonna get that in there and separate these things a little more. They're kind of blending into each other, and I don't want that, so not just yet anyways. So I'm gonna separate those bad boys a little bit, and I'm gonna break the codfish up a little more than how it is. They're already pre-plucked, but I just want it to be bite-sized. So some are a little bit chunkier than some. I'm just breaking those chunkier ones into half, and that should be it. There we go. Da-dum, da-dum, dum, dum, dum. Break it down, breaking down. Can y'all believe DMX died? I mean, that was one of my first rappers, you know. I loved him. Like, his music was awesome. So that was one of my first rap albums I've ever owned, and oh, that man was special. So I might be doing some tributes to him in most of my videos, you know, and play a little bit of his music and get that going. So now I'm going to be mixing this in, blending them all together, you know, getting all that flavor in there. the okra to soak that up, you know. Cook him up, cook him up, cook him up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my videos. I can't stress that enough. I just make a little center in the pot, and I'm going to add my codfish to it. Because, you know, you need them flavors to go inside of it to get that nice aroma and that nice flavor we're looking for. Right? The down a yard kind of a, you know, back home feel. Some days you just feel for some of that, you know. So had to drive about 45 minutes or more to get it, the okra. But it's good, it's good, it's worth it. It's worth it. So we're back on the lockdown yet again. So COVID a beat we badly. COVID a like right and center she a beat we. So just have to just take a beating and stay home. Enjoy what we can. So here we go. How's COVID doing in your city? You know, you guys good? Everyone safe? Let me know. Yeah, let me know what's going on over your city. We're not too bad over here in my side of town, you know, but I know it's rough for some people out there, but just make sure you're keeping your distance and stay home. If you don't have to be outside, don't be there. If I don't have to go to work, I don't go out. I just stay home and enjoy my family. So I'm gonna add my black pepper now that everything's all blended in properly. I'm gonna go ahead and add some black pepper. I don't put much really. I'll say like a pinch or two, or a squeeze or two if it's in this canister. Yeah, so just to get just a bit of it out of there. That's just it. So it's about a pinch or two. And I'm gonna use my, of course, Maggie all-purpose. They can't leave home without it. And the Maggie all-purpose, I'll say about half a teaspoon of that you'll need. Not too much. Or 3 squeeze of the bottle. And my Maggie, again, fish seasoning, because we are cooking fish. And that's it. That's all the seasonings in the bottle it takes, really. You can, however, you can go ahead and add thyme and all that, but I just didn't want all that in it right now. I like it this way, and this is just my simple way of making it, and it comes out really, really well. Right? Sometimes you're just tired of every flavor and everything, and you just do it your thing. So anyways, this is my way. So I'm gonna stir in all this seasoning and all this, get it all mixed in there. And looking good, looking good. It's getting to where I need it to be. So get all that flavor mixed in there. Everybody get coated. And as you see, because I didn't put a lot of oil, you see the pot is not oily. Because the okra is going to spring a little juice. So, you know, it will get just the right amount when you're done. So I'm going to add my garlic now. There goes Mr. Garlic. And I'm going to put the yellow peppers in. And the red peppers. And mix it up. The last thing I add is the tomato. Reason being, I don't want it to overcook. I don't want to cook out the tomato. I want it to still be, you know, in the middle. Like medium sauteed, not too softy. Right? You want the stuff to still be not crunchy, but still you can chew it a little bit, you know, just medium cook. You don't want it to be overdone and cook out all of it, the vitamin and everything, and, you know, look at things, nourishment to get out of them. So now we're gonna add the tomato, and after I add my tomato, I'm gonna mix it all in, and I'm gonna cover it down. You cover it down for about 5 minutes, and that's all it takes. After 5 minutes, You're gonna look how pretty it is. Look at all them colors. The red, yellow, green just stand out, right? So yeah, man. There you go. Smells so good. I can't wait for it to finish so I can eat it. Make me hungry more. So there it is, and I'm gonna cover it down, and you're gonna leave that for 5 minutes. Turn the stove down to about 4, so medium 8, a little bit past medium, and make it stay there for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, this is what you get. See, look at that. Yeah, man. And I turn off the pot and I just leave it there to go and simmer while I share it out, you know. So I share out my dumpling and my Irish, and then I remove the cover because I seal in the flavor, I seal in the steam, so it go and steam. You see the okra don't crush out, it didn't mash out, it's just perfect, just right, the way I like it. No slime, nothing like that. And it is going to be amazing. It was amazing. I eat it by now. It was amazing, I'm telling you. So try it, you'll love it. Nice Jamaican breakfast in our cold weather up here, but such is life. So thanks for watching, thanks for being here with me today. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate and love all of you. So keep your distance. I go eat up some of these now. You see how it look? Woo! I'ma go deal with this, box it off, and then go back to my cleaning. So see y'all later. Love you. Stay safe. Bye.